The rise of anesthesia-free dentistry. Is it putting your pet's health at risk? I'm going to show you my top 7 home remedies that you can use to help keep your dog and cat's teeth clean at home. Stick around to the end. There's a couple of brand new ones. Are you looking to learn more about natural pet health and wellness? You've come to the right place. Click the link to subscribe to Veterinary Secrets. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications, then when you click that link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. Tula, my dog, she doesn't have the best teeth, and in fact, if you lift up her lips, you look at her gums, you can see there's plaque, there's tartar up here on the canine tooth, a bit of plaque and tartar on those incisors. A bit more even here on the upper premolars. There's a clear correlation between dental health and overall health of your dog or cat. So yes, dentistry is important. You want our dogs and cats to be free of gingivitis, be free of plaque and tartar. But the average price of a veterinary dentistry, a scale and a polish, maybe an extraction or two, for majority of clinics now, that can exceed $1,000. Many people can't afford that, hence the rise in anesthesia-free dentistry. But the veterinarian associations, they've come out strongly against these anesthesia-free dentists. They've said that this is risky for your dog or cat. They've said that clearly it's far better to go to a veterinary clinic, have a proper examination, diagnosis, general anesthesia, full dental scale and polish. In many cases, that's actually true. Tula's teeth are at the point where she needs a veterinary dental scale and polish. But what if I couldn't afford that? Or what if her teeth just had mild plaque and tartar? Wasn't really that bad. Or I was concerned about the risk of general anesthesia. Then, what are your options? Does it really make sense that there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of animals within moderate to severe dental disease, yet they can't afford just basic veterinary dental care? Is it really better to let those animals suffer as opposed to seeing a non-anesthesia free dental hygienist? In my opinion, no. I really think it's better if we can have these dogs and cats have plaque, have tartar removed from their teeth, potentially help deal with some of that gingivitis, as opposed to just leaving it and it just doesn't get dealt with because this is someone who just can't afford and see a veterinarian. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? But what I am good at doing is showing you some of the things that have worked with my own animals. So I'm going to show you my top 7 home remedies that you can be using on your dog or cats at home now. Number 1, hand scaling. This is a simple and inexpensive dental hand scaler. This came from my former clinic. Something very much the same can be purchased on Amazon. But it does take a dog or a cat that is willing. Tula isn't super crazy about this, but I'll show you the basic principle of it. So this dental scaler on one side, it's got a slightly sharp edge, and I'll show you on her canine tooth. What I'm doing is starting up level with the gum line. I'm grabbing onto some of that, the top of that canine tooth, and I'm just pulling down, scraping off some of that tartar. I started to regularly use this weekly on my last dog, Lewis. He never had to have a dental scale and polish. Lewis was great. He let me hand scale his teeth, and that was it. His teeth stayed fabulous. Inexpensive, costs about 25 bucks. Think about it. Number 2, the product of honeybees. This is Propolis. Propolis, also known as bee glue. It's been well studied for dental disease, shown to be very effective in terms of decreasing plaque, decreasing the bacteria that are causing dental disease in the first place. You can get the spray here, spraying it into your dog or cat's mouth. It's going to work equally well for dogs and cats. You need to be doing that even once a day. And as well, for some of our animals who don't tolerate sprays, consider using a capsule. This is Propolis. 500 milligrams. We're looking at doses of 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight daily. Number 3, coconut oil. One study on coconut oil pulling where people were swishing with coconut oil saw a marked decrease in gingivitis. Coconut oil also has some great antibacterial properties, effective against the bacteria that are causing plaque. So I put a small amount on my finger. You can just rub it along your dog and your cat's upper and lower gum line. You're focusing on where the teeth meet the gums. Do that twice a day. At least do that for a month and assess whether it's helping your dog or cat or not. Tula really likes the coconut oil. I'm finding it's probably the easiest thing to give her because it tastes good. Number 4, the good bacteria, probiotics. There was one recent study improving the health of dog and cat teeth with live probiotic bacteria. They were using a probiotic combination of Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Lactobacillus plantarum, and Strep thermophilus. In our new supplement, Dr. Jones's Ultimate Probiotic for Dogs and Cats, it includes those 3 good bacteria, those 3 specific probiotics. But what I would suggest is we need to get those good bacteria into your dog, your cat's mouth. We're dosing this at 1 capsule per 40 pounds of body weight. I want to open up the capsule. I'm going to sprinkle it over top of your dog or cat's food. So I'm going to open up a full capsule, sprinkle it on top of Tula's food. Then I'm going to put a little bit on my hand and I'll rub some of that right into her mouth on her teeth. This way, what I'm trying to ensure is we're getting that bacteria, that good live probiotics, into your dog or cat's mouth. So she can lick it off, get it into her mouth. We put it over top of her food. What do you think? It's good bacteria for your teeth, also good for the rest of your body. There. What do you know? What do you think of that? Okay. Go ahead, try that. You know, do it for 60 days and assess whether you're seeing an improvement in their oral health or not. Number 5, foods that can clean your pet's teeth. First inexpensive option, probably the most well-studied food that can help, carrots. Carrots are nutritious, they're rich in carotenoids, but also just the small abrasive action of the carrots have been well studied and shown to be really beneficial at decreasing plaque and tartar. So if your dog is not picky and he or she is happy to eat carrots, just start regularly feeding them carrots. It's a great way to naturally keep their teeth clean. Like it worked for Bugs Bunny. Super clean teeth. Carrots, it can work for you, it can work for your dog, and maybe the occasional carrot-eating cat. There's a number of specific pet dental treats, but these ones by Crump's called Plaque Busters. They're using actually oyster shells for their positive abrasive qualities, combining it with coconut along with sweet potato. And these are working really well. I've had many a dog parent say these made a big difference for the health of their dog's teeth. Tula, unfortunately, is not too crazy about them, so you're stuck with plan B. They can work well, but your critter needs to eat them. Okay. Number 6, another well-studied dental disease home remedy, green tea. Green tea has a wonderful array of different medicinal properties in terms of being antibacterial, antiviral, some clear anti-cancer properties. But it has been really well shown to be really helpful for gingivitis. So we're talking about some of the bacteria like Propolis, which are one of the key ones that are causing plaque, that are causing the buildup of then calcified tartar. If you can be flushing with this, i.e. flushing your dog or cat's mouth, you can make a marked improvement in their overall dental health. So I'm starting out with green tea, regular green tea, 1 cup of water, let it sit, steep and cool for about 20 minutes. I'm going to draw a small amount up into a syringe, probably somewhere between 5 and 10 mils. And then it's just a simple matter of just flushing the upper part of your dog or your cat's teeth. You want to do the upper gum line, the lower gum line, really making sure that you're getting all along those teeth. You can follow up rubbing your finger in that area. Just kind of flush out all that bacteria, Tula. What do you think of that? Small amount, really safe, potentially really effective. This is something you're going to keep in the fridge, use it for 3 to 4 days, make yourself another fresh batch. And then number 7, something that comes from one of my favorite insects. It comes from the honeybee. This is honey. The belief has always been is that honey, it's sugar, isn't it? Sits in your mouth, your dog or cat's mouth. It's going to cause dental disease, right? Turns out that is not the case. And there's a bunch of studies I'm going to reference, show you links in the description box that show that is the complete opposite. In fact, if you want to improve your oral health, the oral health of your dog or cat, start using honey. It's got a whole array of different antibacterial properties, and it's even really effective against many of those bacteria responsible for plaque, responsible for turning plaque into tartar. So how would you give it? Well, one way, just directly a little bit of honey once a day. What I'm going to give to about 1/4 teaspoon. I don't need to give her very much. Do you like the honey? You do. Let's just let you lick honey, because as she licks it, she's going to wipe it onto her gum line. And I would encourage you then, if you can, rub some of that honey on your dog or cat's gum line. The top of their teeth, bottom of their teeth. We're going to make sure we get that honey right where the tooth meets the gum line. That's where all the gingivitis is starting. The other option, it's going to be combining the honey with our green tea flush. So I'm going to suggest about 1 tablespoon of the honey. Here we go, Tula. We're going to mix that into the 1 cup of our diluted. It's 1 tablespoon of the honey, mixed into 1 cup of the green tea. Here we go, Tula. Ta-da! Draw 5 to 10 mils up into a syringe. You gotta mix well. And then once again, we're gonna be flushing this syringe on your dog or cat's upper gum line, lower gum line, the left side, and then the right side. You can just do that once a day in the evening. Yeah, do it for 30 days and have a much better look at your dog or cat's teeth. These two in combination, great, awesome option. What do you think, Poodle? If your dog or cat has bad teeth and you can't afford a veterinary dentistry, don't shy away from at-home dental solutions. Consider some of these home remedies. It can make a really big difference in the health of your dog or cat. Thanks again so much for watching this video on non-veterinary home dentistry. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications, and when you click that link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. For you, your dog, maybe the occasional cat eating carrot, maybe the occasional. But you can't wait to make another video. Oh, or would you rather just chew on a stick? Tula, but girl, hi.